What's going on, Powcasters? John Hale here, and happy Halloween. So remember there was a time where I said that I was going to do a movie review for a bunch of movies for the week of Halloween, including vampires, zombies, and Frankenstein? Well, let's just say some shit happened and I couldn't really do all that. Yeah, well, being on the road and a lot of demands on my personal time didn't really give me enough wiggle room in order to give you all those videos this week, one video a day. So, in true slacker fashion, I'm gonna give you a top 5 of all those movies I was gonna talk about in Powcast Top 5 Halloween Movies. Okay, so what's the purpose of this list? 1 is for me to catch up and not be a slacker, and 2, it's for me to cover different genres of movies I think you would enjoy on Halloween. One of them being a werewolf movie, a Frankenstein movie, a vampire movie, a zombie movie, and a creature feature. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the list. Number 5 on my list is the 1954 creature feature, Them. When a bunch of bloodthirsty, rampaging ants go wild in New Mexico, it's up for a team of scientists and local police officers in order to stop them. I know what some of you are saying. Some of you are probably being like, oh wow, John, why is this film in black and white, and why would you pick such an old movie? Well, let's go ahead and get one thing straight. Without movies like this, there would be no modern movies. You have movies like Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, Them, The Deadly Mantis, The Thing from Another World. All of these movies came before everything that we know today. And without movies like this, we'd not have our major modern cinema. I remember being creeped out by this movie when I was a kid, just for the sound that the ants made when they were going to come on screen. I mean, absolutely terrifying and enough to give you nightmares when a kid. So, if you get a chance, make sure to check out the 1954 classic, Them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true, and there shall be destruction and darkness come up in creation, and the beast shall reign over the earth.
Number 4 on our list, Automaton Transfusion. Automaton Transfusion centers around a bunch of high school teens who are fighting against a zombie outbreak virus that happens in their local hometown. They find out that the zombie virus is connected to the military and how it was almost dispersed in Vietnam. Okay, so you got a military-style action zombie flick. It has some pretty cool scenes in it. It's obviously low budget. This film was shot for $30,000 and was the first film of Stephen C. Miller. Stephen C. Miller has gone on to do a bunch of other cool films I like. He did the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night. He also did a movie that I consider one of the best takes on 80s horror that's come out in a while called Under the Bed. It's a really cool zombie flick, really different, really high octane energy, almost along the same lines as Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead. So if you get a chance, make sure to check this movie out. Number 3 on our list is Big Bad Wolf. This is a treat of a movie. Not only is it a werewolf film, but it's a different type of werewolf film. This is your basic college kids go out to a cabin movie and they get stalked by a werewolf. But something that's different about this werewolf movie is that the werewolf talks.
That one was very nice. You know, you could put an eye out like that. I got a surprise for you. Stay right there.
That is one of the most awesome things about this movie. It's kind of like a horror comedy in some ways. I love the acting, I love the premise of it, and I love the fact that the werewolf is not really an animal more than it is a psycho killer slasher sort of way. The movie does have some hilarious moments. I'm not going to spoil them for you on this, but make sure to go check it out. Big Bad Wolf. Number 2 on the list, Frankenstein Conquers the World. Come on, if anyone knows me, I love giant monsters, and of course this list was gonna have to go somewhere around that. So what's better than a giant Frankenstein monster? The movie starts with a bunch of Nazis taking Frankenstein's heart and transporting it to Tokyo. Once in Tokyo, doctors there are trying to use the heart for medical breakthroughs, saying they can regenerate dead tissue. And the atomic bomb drops. man, that's definitely put a cramp in your day. This movie is really cool because it's a different take on the Frankenstein mythos, just like Big Bad Wolf is a different take on the werewolf mythos. The original Japanese title of this movie is called Frankenstein vs. Baragon, in which, of course, as you see, Frankenstein ends up fighting another giant monster, aptly named Baragon, later on in the film. I love this movie because A, it's a giant monster flick, and I love the music that's used in this movie. Really gothic horror type of music in here, and it's just a really good story overall. So make sure to check out Frankenstein Conquers the World. And the last movie on our list is John Carpenter's Vampires.
Hey! Come on! Right here!
Holy crap. This movie is so John Carpenter and so over the top bloody and gory that there's no way I could leave this movie off the list. I mean, it has James Woods. I'm sorry, James motherfucking Woods, in case y'all need to be educated. James Woods plays Jack Crow, a man who is sanctioned by the Vatican in order to kill a whole group of vampires located in the Southwest. Not only is this movie a different take on vampires, it has that certain John Carpenter zest that you will learn to love. It has original music, it has violence, it has gore, and it is just fantastic. Along with James Woods providing some of the best dialogue I've ever heard in a movie ever.
Forget whatever you've seen in the movies. They don't turn into bats. Crosses don't work. Garlic? Want to try garlic? You stand there with garlic around your neck. One of these buggers will bend you fucking over and take a walk up your strata chocolata while he's sucking the blood out of your neck, all right?
That means the vampire's gonna fuck you in the butt. I love this movie because it makes vampires what they are, monsters. They don't glow in the dark, they don't sparkle, they don't sing musical show tunes. They're vampires that hunt you down and drink your blood. So there you have it, folks. That's my top 5 movies I'm recommending that you watch on Halloween. Do you have any favorite movies you like to watch during this time of year? Make sure to leave a comment below and tell us all about it. Actually, this is going to be a nice segue for me to talk about. I'm going to be introducing a review show on this channel at the last Friday of every month. It's going to be called It Came From the Shelf. Now, I have a crap ton of movies. Good movies, bad movies, A movies, all the way to Z movies. And I just think it'd be really cool to showcase some of those movies that you probably didn't hear of. So make sure to keep your eye out for that show as it airs on the last Friday of every single month. So, I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween, and I'll catch you guys later.